Hey everybody, it's your main man, TJ Chatman, host of the TJ Chatman Show, reminding you to tune in this and every Tuesday night live at 8 p.m. for an all-new episodes of the TJ Chatman Show on blogtalkradio.com/the TJ Chatman Show. You can also...
What's happening, family? We back. Episode number 2, season 4. It's about to get started. So go ahead and grab your glass of wine, because I know I need to hurry and get mine right now. So y'all remember, to keep it locked. The best is yet to come. Let's go.
Old school Maxwell coming together, oh well. TJ Chatman Show, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, let's go.
And it's furious.
Hear the echo on the beat.
I'm gonna quit embarrassing black folks one of these days. Well, let me tell you.
No jobs, got cash, I don't know how it lasts. Here we go, you say bump, I'm the one that's fast. If you ain't first, you're last. Coming through, I act fool in the class. That's how we do it on the TJ Chatman Show. We have a blast. 1, 2 to the 3,
Bam.
4, 5 to the 6.
Check.
If you didn't know, coming through, give me my sticks.
Yeah.
Talking about both of them. I want all of them.
Retarded. That's how we do each and every Tuesday night, y'all.
Oh, that was live?
Right now.
That was a preview.
Absolutely. Yeah, we live. We back on the air.
Hey, my views of the Migos
Just
do
like
not
you just
reflect
don't care.
TJ Chatman Show, you know.
Would you like to spend some time with me, baby girl? I better do good, cause I can rock your world.
Yeah.
So come with me and you can see what I'm all about.
Smooth.
I go straight to the move, so let me bust it out.
Swamp like
Say something.
grape soda. Check in. Microphone check. Social security check. Unemployment check. As long as it cash, we gon' be alright. First of the month, we got to pay them bills, you know, alright. Hey, TJ Chatman Show, man.
Hey man, listen man.
Hey, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter as comedian Loose Cannon, man.
Hey man, this how we do,
We're
man.
in the building, man.
Each and every Tuesday night, man. We got special guests in the building coming in.
We roll.
They over here having a good time. I can't wait till Young Bull get on the mic, cause
You know we already on that.
we already got to get it right now. I know we're supposed to do it instrumental style, like later on, and do the whole interview. But I'm going to go ahead and put them on blast right now. Did you spit? Did you spit?
Here we go.
Let's get some bars. Let's go.
This got to be the world's shyest rapper right here in the studio with us tonight.
Oh,
Now he done came on the show to get exposure. Now we done put him on the spot, so he can freestyle for the people. But now he done got microphone shy. That's what done happened. All right, hold on. Let's do this right here.
I could be a music
Boom.
Okay. Give us up. Give us up.
Put down the shirt now. You put down the shirt now.
I start petting 50.
Up to the mic. To the mic.
I put that bit on repeat. I see how they pay. Real fans ain't real. If you see it, don't pay for the head, I can leave it. My Jackson cost, so I beat it. As for the sauce, I don't need it. That was your gun, I ain't see it. Ooh, this is for all of the girls that get me on red. Ain't even read the what? I don't know.
Hey! That's how.
Yeah, the only thing AD should be rapping is pallets at a warehouse somewhere. Let me tell you. The word for the day, Craig, is job.
J-O-B. Oh man! Now last week, we actually talked about Kavanaugh, that the slime ball.
Yeah.
Y'all know what happened over the weekend, right?
They confirmed him.
They confirmed him.
Yeah, they confirmed him.
50-48.
Yeah, they didn't want to confirm the one person that Obama chose, whom was highly qualified, by the way. They didn't want to confirm him. They wouldn't even give him a meeting. But
of course
not. The last person I think got confirmed, he didn't even know how to file a motion. You know, I remember seeing something like that, you know, where they was like, have you ever filed a motion? Do you know how to file a motion? He was like, what? You know? So, with that being said, you know, I can understand how, you know, Donald Trump has got all these failing businesses. You know, he bragged about bankruptcy on the campaign trail. And, you know, as a business grad myself, I know that when you have a major corporation, if you got the wrong people in major seats, you're going to fail. And I see that this pattern continues for Donald Trump, not only in his own businesses, but in the way he runs our government as well. How many people has this man put in a seat that was not qualified or had no experience to operate in that seat? You know, Bill, I respect the accomplishments of Ben Carson as a brain surgeon, but just because you know brain surgery don't mean you know how to run HUD as a housing development.
I agree. That's just one thing about it. Is like it makes the women who need the help scared to come out for help because people are going to look at it and laugh and like, oh, she lying, or you know, why you want to wait for so long to say it just because I'm now trying to get somewhere and now you want to bring all this other stuff up and I just really feel that it's a black eye on America and they keep doing it back and forth. I mean they holler at white privilege. So what is white privilege?
White privilege is when Harvey Weinstein has sexual assault allegations and is a free man, but Bill Cosby has sexual assault allegations and he's behind bars. So I think that's by definition white privilege there.
AD?
No comment. I stay in my lane. It's all about the kids.
It's all about the children. For me. And
listen, you know I'm only here to start trouble. I am not a stranger to controversy.
Well, see, and here's the thing about it. Speaking of all about the kids, would you hold or should the parents be held responsible when their child bullies another child?
To a degree, yes.
Here's my question. You know, I'm going to answer that question with a question. If you believe that, then to what extent, what degree should a parent be held liable for their child? Even though they are a child, they still are an individual. What degree should a parent be held liable for that child's action?
AD?
I definitely think it all depends on the maturity level, per se of the kid, maybe the grade level. You know, you're talking about somebody 7 years old, and this is exactly what happened with my daughter last year, and I wasn't having it. That's just straight up. Young boy in class, she's 7, he's 7, whatnot. He kept nitpicking and everything. You know, we follow the rules as we tell the kids, tell the teacher, but then they have this whole, you know, tattle. Are you tattling or are you telling? Type thing. So to me, the teacher was ignoring the situation. This kid started hitting my daughter, had punched her in the chest. I'm talking about with a heart at. You know what I'm saying? So she already has a murmur already. You know what I'm saying? So from there, I skip teacher, I'm going right to administration. I want the parent in there too. To try to figure out what's going on. Yeah. So now if my daughter is going to the authority, the teacher, stating, hey, this is what's going on, and it's continuing to be, you know what I'm saying, looked upon or turned ahead as if people got blind eyes, then who am I supposed to hold accountable for that?
Well, you got a good example there. So I think we can agree that, you know, a parent definitely needs to be involved.
Right.
To what extent though? Like in the beginning stages or once they find out?
I mean, with your child, you don't know what your child doing once they're out of your sight. But once you are made aware, then you should definitely try to correct the situation, you know. I'm not really big on the idea of holding, you know, if your child go and steal out the store, should you be held accountable for that? You know, that's a very controversial topic in itself. And you know that's highly debatable.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
that's
now
why I said it's
once you find,
extent.
Yeah, you know, once you find out about it, obviously you do what you can as a parent to teach the child, discipline the child, and correct the child, and do your part to make an effort to make sure that the child never makes that same mistake again. But we all know that children are going to make mistakes.
No doubt.
Okay, they say it starts at home. a child can only do what they're taught at home. Well, I have someone that chimed in earlier today, and her comment was, no. I say no. Every situation and a child is different.
Yes.
It's not fair to a parent that's not aware of their child's action. The child might just be following and hanging with other kids at school, and and that's just the type of kids that they hang out with. I remember seeing a lot of girls changing their school clothes to street clothes in school and back to schoolgirl clothes before they got home. So, is that the parents' fault that they're two-faced when they get to school?
So let me take it to another extent. So when your child skips school, who does the state call? Does the state call the kid?
They call the parent.
Exactly.
Why is your child skipping school?
They don't call the kid, hey, like, why you skipping school? Why didn't you get that little, what is it called, the automated phone call? Somebody, your child missed school today.
Okay, well, since you took it there, is it fair?
It's a decision that the child made, not the parent at work, really 9 to 5.
Is it fair that, if your child is skipping school, and here it is, you done discipline your child, you done personally dropped them off at school. Now, you done went to work, your child done walked off campus. Is it fair for a truancy officer to charge a parent in a situation like that?
But see, that's what it is. I mean, we even have, we got a, my manager, he's the dean at a high school.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, okay, when a child skips school and they don't go to school for X amount of days, guess who get the police gonna come looking to lock up?
At the door, the parent.
So man, that's just one of them things that
It's hard being a parent.
I can't wait to hear from our special guest, because she has her son here with us today,
right.
And he's still in school.
Okay.
So I definitely want to hear about that, and plus my manager, when he gets here, his take in high school, and if he has to push that button to call the automated people, or if he does it automatically, being that he's also a coach.
True.
So, do they hold coaches responsible when their child's supposed to be at practice?
Yep.
Do they hold the coach? Do they hold the parent?
They hold
Which one?
Anybody over the age of 18 from a school standpoint, because it's a government facility, they will hold that parent accountable. Again, to a degree. Now, if your child's 17, 16, pulling the trigger, it's a different ballgame there. However, but to skipping school, bullying, again, it all depends to a degree. Just like how they used to say back in the day, that your name is everything. You represent me. So what I'm saying? So when you out here showing your behind, it makes the family, it causes a shame on the family name. So that's why, like, if you had grandmama and them, or maybe, granddad or whoever, they always say at the end of the day, all you have is your name.
Yeah.
And if you embarrass that, that's it.
Those are all good points, but for me, this subject is a tricky one, because
it is.
Hey, I'm on my live right now, and I want to give a shout out to Green Power Marketing. And they made the point that a child is a kid at home, but when they leave your house, things change.
That's true.
You are not the only influencer of your child, so and it's hard to be held accountable for all of that. Your arms are only so long, so to say.
That's true. I mean, but like, even with that, now don't get me wrong. Now, like, the Anthony Davis theory is different compared to the United States Constitution, in which we can talk all day, but the law ain't gonna change.
Exactly.
However, but obviously from just a basic ethics standpoint, of course, again, it all depends on the situation, but I do agree, once they leave your care, you've done everything you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. They're now obviously in the care of someone else, such as the school or that sport.
Right.
However, the child does have to make a decision, but I'm a firm believer, no doubt, in what the Bible says, that raise a child up in the way they should go, and when they old, they won't depart from it. So you can only instill them in them. You can only, give them those qualities, teach them everything you can. But like to your point about, they are influenced by other people too.
Yeah. So, I don't, I go ahead on and I'll take the stance that I don't believe that. I mean, I know I was a hellraiser growing up, and,
right.
Looking back, I would not agree with my mother being held accountable for every last little thing I did. I remember when I was in elementary school, I climbed in an air vent.
Right.
You know, because, you know, my homeboy dabbed me, you know, and I, you know, I grew up listening to No Limit. I was about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was never scared. You know, way before Bone Crusher or whatnot. And, you know, I don't think that, I don't think that was a reflection on my mother, more so a reflection on me. So, you know, I think about it from that standpoint as, you know, a hell-raised child.
I agree.
And I don't think that my parents should have been held accountable for everything, every little thing I did. So, hit me with the jingle real quick. You can't just put me out there without the jingle now.
We got the jingle before the break so people know. You want the jingle right now?
You want the jingle right now. Get the people what they want.
Catch comedian Loose Cannon for a Loose Cannon moment, giving you his perspective on real life situations from a comedian's point of view. Tuesday nights on the TJ Chapman Show.
All right, so tonight on the TJ Chapman Show, I'm going to get on my ladies tonight. Ladies, I love y'all. I really do. But y'all be doing the most sometime, all right? You know, women, you know, I'm starting to notice a woman will not let you take away her right to curve you, all right? You know, I done jumped down. Oh, see, we got one in the studio. She agree with me right now. A woman will not let you take away her right to curve you. I done hopped down on many women. And, you know, I'm big boy status, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't interested, you ain't feeling me, I'm cool with that. So I done hop down, I be like, hey, you know, I think you kind of fly. You know, I ain't got much time, but I would like to call you sometime, you know, we can really chop it up then. Okay, well, you know, this is my favorite thing. This is my favorite one right here. Well, I won't give you my number, but I'll take yours. Well, listen. If you ain't gonna call me, don't even worry about it. Oh, no. I'm gonna call you. I didn't ask you to lie to me, all right? I done gave you the out, all right? If you ain't feeling it, brother, go ahead on, let me know, and I can go get in somebody else's face. That's how the game works, all right? Listen, don't be so anxious to curve a brother, all right? You know, especially when he giving you the chance to keep it real. One of these days, keeping it real got to come back in style. That's all I got to say tonight, you know?
Wow. Yeah, here's my thing. So, he decides to give you the number. I'm going to call you. All right. 2 weeks, 3 weeks go by, maybe in a month. I done forgot. I done gave somebody my number. You decide to call it blue. Hey, can I speak to Tony? Yeah, who this? Jocelyn?
It's it, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn who?
Hernandez.
You know, we met at the club. I don't remember no Jocelyn. And then for some reason, you got too many girls. You can't remember who you called. Wait a minute, hold on. When we met? Like, okay, so you expect somebody to remember a month ago who you met from the club. I'm expecting you to call me later on that day or that night or maybe in the morning or something. Yeah, I told you I was going to call you, but then you get to catch attitude a month later because I don't remember who you are. Why is that? Why is that?
You know what? A mentor of mine, he's got a great terminology for this, and the terminology is called woman logic. All right, you know, you are never supposed to forget a woman. A woman could have bumped into you at the grocery store 3 years ago, literally physically bumped into you, and then see you at a library somewhere 3 years later. You're supposed to remember that same woman and that same incident.
Now, I might remember the face, but don't expect me to remember the voice because I don't know what you sound like over the phone.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I might not even remember your face, you know?
Well, it has to be something unique about you that made me, you know, step up to, because, you know, in the club you can't really see, you know, everybody look the same. Especially if you're on the Jack Daniels and, you know, until when the lights turn on and everybody starts scattering.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I done been reminded by some attractive women, and, you know, they came up to me like, hey, and I'm like, good Lord, what did I do to deserve this? And she was like, you don't remember me? And I'm like, ooh.
Oh man!
I don't want to say no, but no.
You know, before we even get her, it's like, you know, she's a real good friend. You know, we actually had our the show was blessed enough to do the Tom Joyner family reunion this past summer or Labor Day weekend, And I must say that was actually a great experience. You know, for Reach Media Inc. Big shout out to Jason Gregory for allowing us to use that platform to elevate the show. And I must say that experience was awesome, and we did such a good job. They want us back for the finale, cause y'all know Tom Joyner retiring next year.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be all she wrote.
That's big.
They don't know who's gonna replace it. They're gonna have it again, and I just know the finale's gonna be big.
That's what's up.
We're doing YouTube now, and I have my dude, film director, Los 2K2. He's in the building filming us right now. I'm trying not to look at the camera, but you can't tell me nothing because I love the camera. I know Loose Cannon.
Tell me.
I know Loose Cannon in the camera right now. Cause our special guest tonight, we're gonna give her a proper intro that she deserved, because she was over here backhead bouncing earlier.
She was, yeah.
Oh my
So-
God, I don't know why I did that.
We're gonna go ahead and give her just due, because she old school.
Come on.
I'm old school. There it is. New time. Break it out, break it out, break it out. Everybody at home, go ahead and say sit down in the background. Like, Mama, what you doing? What is that? Wow.
She asked me, am I gonna do the dance? Listen, Goody Ma was talking about me when they said people don't dance no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. That's me right there. That's me. That's all I do. That's all I can do. Let me tell you.
Wow. So ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneur, mommypreneur, that's a new word. I've never heard of that before until she said it. And I was like, that's pretty dope. So without further ado, Natalie Shakespeare, CEO, founder, owner of Rockk Momm Apparel. She's in the building with us. And she has a stylish shirt on that says Rockk Momm. Got the Michael Jackson jacket on.
No, that's that Eddie Murphy Raw jacket right there.
Oh, without the pants. Without the pants. Because I remember that joke that came on stage with them tight behind pants. See the left nutsack.
You're a special guest, so but my comedic side wants to tell you that you got a whole couch on right about now.
Wow. It is a pleasure to have you on the show finally. And I said, during the off season, during the break, that we had to have you on the show because you've done a lot, you've been around, and you've done things that people are afraid to do, and that's venture out and start something that you are happy with, and not have to work for corporate America. I mean, every now and again you might have to slide in there, sign
Get it twisted. I'm still hungry, y'all.
Get your little W-2 real quick, for the for the year, But all in all, you've done a lot to get where you're at. So how long have you been doing Rockk Momm?
Rockk Momm Apparel, I want to say started back in 2009.
Wow.
I was like, let me see if I can do this. You know what I'm saying? I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was like, let me see if I can rock out a little t-shirt line. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that serious about it when I first started because, Facebook and all of, social media was kind of different. So, you would post a t-shirt or two and see if somebody buys and nobody's buying jack. So I kind of,
Got discouraged.
Yeah, I got discouraged. I was like, But, I sold to friends and family, and then, I kind of just sat on it for a while. And then I just got really, really deep and heavy on social media, just grinding, posting, grinding. A little, I would say, celebrity product placement helped. I try to give product to celebrities so they can wear it, and, so that kind of helped.
So, Rockk Momm, where did the name came from? Like, what designed it, or like what made you like, what, Rockk Momm? Now, before you answer that question, most people would think, okay, Rockk Momm, R-O-C-K-M-O-M. No, just like she transformed entrepreneur to mompreneur. Tell the people how you spell Rockk Momm.
Rockk Momm is spelled Rockk-Momm.
Wow.
Unique.
Very unique
Yeah.
in itself. And what?
Rock.
Right. Momm.
Momm.
So like what I guess motivated you to spell it with
Differently.
2 K's and differently and
I just want it to be different, quite honestly, you know, because Rockk Momm is kind of like a catchphrase. Like, you could be a soccer mom, you could be a rock mom, anybody can be a rock mom, you know what I mean? It's really somebody that's strong, loving, trendy, and fabulous.
okay.
Yeah. So we she talking about moms that rock, you know, not rock moms that have rock babies. You know.
Oh my God! Thanks for clearing that up. Yes, yes.
So speaking of the moms, now this apparel line, you got any like daddy like lines? Cause it sounds like you making them for the mamas only.
You know, those are things that have come to mind, but
Rock
finances and, you know what I'm saying, just I had to start with mom first, you know what I mean? Eventually I definitely want to branch off, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I've got to focus on one thing first.
I say rock daddy. Rock daddy.
I got some things in the works.
With 3 D's.
With 3 Ds. Oh, 3D.
See? Bigger and better. 3 D's. Wow. So
And those 3 D's stand for don't do it, damn it. You know?
wow.
Don't do it, damn it.
So how has it been like, you know, being able to you know, design, you know, have your own apparel line and still be mom at the same time? Because I know it takes a lot of focus and determination and sacrifices to, you know, get where you want to get in life, especially venturing out on your own. So, you know, how have you been able to separate the two?
I mean, it's hard because social media, you're always on your phone like this. You know, I'm like, wait, I gotta post. Or wait, somebody wants to buy something. You know what I'm saying? So I do my best at being a mom and a mompreneur. All I can say is I do my best to balance the time.
And that's
you know
all.
what I mean?
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Now, I can't help but to go back to the jacket. You ever thought about like putting Rockk Momm on that jacket, like on the back?
I thought about it.
Yeah, I think it'll be fly. I got a couple of zippers going on and.
The stylist in me wants to do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how can the people buy it? Like, where can they find it? Can they go to Amazon or can they, you know, go to the mall and?
Well, not as yet. Right now, they can like my Facebook page and my Instagram page, and they can purchase from there.
Okay, and what's your Instagram page? Let them know.
So the
There we go, we
Instagram
know.
for Rockk Momm Apparel is Rockk_Momm_apparel. Spelled ROCKKMOMM.
Okay, and you know, since it's about the moms, and you know, sometimes mom is, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. How much these shirts run from? Like, what's the? I mean, are they affordable? I mean, I would hope
They're
they're
affordable, yes. Like t-shirts are $25.
Okay.
We have hoodies as well, caps. So yeah.
Hoodie, caps.
Yeah,
okay.
hoodies are like #1 seller right now because you can travel them in them. When I travel, all I wear is a Rockk Momm hoodie and a hat. You know what I'm saying? It could
Okay.
be hot in the summer, but it's cold on your flight. It's cold in the airport.
Absolutely.
So I rock my hoodie
Like
instead of a
hoodie.
blanket. I just put it on. So I always, you know, grab your.
I definitely applaud what you got going on because, you know, mothers are special, and we all love mom unconditionally. And it's cool that you got a clothing line to salute mom. You know.
You can also follow us on our Facebook and Instagram at The TJ Chatman Show. And remember to keep it locked. The best is yet to come. Let's go.